Hello, my name is Rob Gondara of Carbony Celtic Winds, and I'm at the Dragon's Whistle in downtown Corvallis. And I have with me here today Uilleann bagpipe practice set in its padded carrying case. You can find this online as an accessory for my bellows padded bagpipe case, and it holds both the half set and the Uilleann practice set quite nicely. It's wider on one side and narrower on the other, and this is where the bellows is going to be. So let's. If you were to order one in the case, this is how it would arrive. And if you've never seen one before, we're gonna take the pieces out and put it together. Here we go. So we open up with the zipper, and the first thing you're going to see is the bellows. And then very quickly you will see the bag. This holds the air that plays the instrument. The bellows pumps the air. And we also have the connector tube, so that connects the bag to the bellows. We also have the chanter, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. And then we also have something called a popping strap that comes with it. This is going to be on your leg. I'll show that in a second. The other thing that is in the bag is on the side pocket here. There's a shoulder strap, so you can carry it on your shoulder rather than this handle. And then the moose valve tool. There's a valve in here that keeps the air from going back into the bellows. This is a tool that it comes with. You probably will never need to adjust it, but if you do, there are instructions, and it comes with a moose valve, and there's a moose valve in it. So the first thing you're going to do if you're going to wear, we call it wearing the Uilleann pipes, is you take your bellows, and there's a long strap and a short strap. The long strap goes around your waist, just maybe at the top of just off the bottom of your rib cage, so it's around your lower ribs. What you really want to do is position it such that your elbow goes through here and it's at a comfortable spot. And so if it's too low, it'll be below your elbow. If it's too high, it'll be here. So you want it just above your elbow. Once again, you want everything tight, but not so tight that it pinches, but tight enough that when you move the bellows, you don't get any extra motion. So I'm going to go one slot tighter. There we go. And then we have these nice velveteen pillows here to help cushion it. So this feels good. The next thing we're going to wear is the popping strap. That will go on. So this leg is going to go out. This will go on the just up at the knee. You can tie it on, and that's nice because if you get up and walk around, it won't fall. But I'm not going to tie it on today. Just let the cords drag down. The next thing I want to show you is the hose. It has a slashed end, and then it has another end that has an adapter with O-rings in it. You want to take the slashed end and sort of line it up with the angle of the tube coming out of the bellows that's near your body. This is the chanter, and before I hook it up, I want to just make you aware that there's a reed in here. This is a reed cap, and then this is a tube that connects it with, this is hemp, or we call it, it's actually Irish waxed linen. This will go into the bag, and that's what creates the seal. This is the body. This is where your fingers will be. This is approximately how you do it. There's a good book, A New Approach to Uilleann Pipe by H.J. Clark, which I recommend. It shows you this technique. I have that available on my website as well. But just don't do this when you first see it, but just know that this is how the instrument comes apart. There is a reed in here. You want to be very careful. You can maybe break it loose, and you'll see that there's an O-ring. There's actually two O-rings, so you take it past the first one. Be very carefully because you don't want to damage the reed, and there she is. Very nice. It's a long reed, so you want to be really careful. This is a tube. This is also connected to here. These are actually two separate pieces, but they aren't designed to come apart. If you do need to take them apart, it is possible, but it's not really designed to. So you want to take this off like this. And the reed is threaded, so when you spin it clockwise, it will go down into the reed seat and sharpen the instrument. And when you twist it counterclockwise, it pulls the reed up out of the reed seat and it flattens the instrument. If you do need, for some reason, to remove or replace the reed, don't pull it out, twist it counterclockwise and it will slowly inch its way out. So, having said all that, this is the bridle. If you move the bridle and the lips closed, that makes the instrument sharper. If you move the bridle and the lips open, that makes it flatter. It also increases the volume the farther apart they are, and it decreases the volume the closer the blades are. If you're going to make that adjustment, just watch it really carefully while you slide this up and down, just little bits at a time, and then play it in between. Anyway, enough reed maintenance for now. Let's just get this baby rolling. So you'll be really careful, make sure that you put this on correctly, and then it goes over the first O-ring. Be careful, there we go. And then the second. Now then, before you hook it up to the bag, this tube should be in line with the back thumb hole. So these are the front of the chanter, that's the back of the chanter. I'm going to twist this until it lines up with the thumb hole. And then we are going to, I'll put the chanter down for a second. We're going to hook up the bag. Generally I lay the bag down, get all the twists and turns out of it. Hook up the, there's two O-rings here. Make sure they both are seated. That's what keeps it. The first one is to get it aligned and the second one is to tighten it. And then here's your hemp. Here's your chanter stock. Now this is tapered on the inside, so it should go in easy, but as you go in farther and farther, it gets tighter and tighter. There's some hemp built up here that actually acts as a stop, so you don't want to get it past that. So you go right up to it. And then if you have your chanter, you have your popping strap ready and your chanter with the bag underneath. Now I'm going to use 3 or 4 really big pushes with the bellows to fill it up, to fill up the bag. You see how it's full and it's not leaking out anywhere. First note I'm going to play is an A, which is a chanter on the knee, and all 4 fingers down and just the ring finger on the top hand. I'm not going to go over all the notes today, but I just want to have you make this sound as your first sound. There you go. Hope you had a great video. And now, as a follow-up, I'm going to show you how to put it back, take it apart and put it away. So take the chanter off, then take the bag off. Don't forget the popping strap, it'll fall on the floor if you're not careful. Then take the tube off the bellows. Unless you're going to play again shortly, then you'd leave that tube on there, but you need to take it off to get it back in the bag. And then unstrap your elbow. This has a nice ring, so you don't have to rethread it, it just stays on it. And then this is goes around your waist. And so we'll go around backwards to put it back in the bag. So we'll unzip it. The first thing I'm going to put in the bag is the popping strap, and then the tube, that'll go on the bottom. And then the chanter, and I put the chanter neck on the smaller side. You see how this one's wider? This is where the bellows is going to go. The bag, I'm going to fold at the bellows stock, and then I'm going to place it as far into the back as possible. And then that creates enough room here to compress the bellows. Okay, and then you can do a little wrap with the longer cord if you want. You don't have to. Then you put it in, you're going to compress the bellows while you zip it up. And there you have it. ready to travel. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave comments and suggestions for new videos. Thank you very much.